Most businesses are throwing money at AI like it's going out of style, but 90% of them are doing it completely wrong. They're overpaying for their AI and they're running so many risks. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 steps to implement AI into your company the right way, saving you money, protecting your data, and actually getting results. Step 1, secure your data first. Before you even think about which AI tool to use, you need to understand when you use ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, you're sending your company's information to their servers. They store it, they own it, and they can use it to train their models or use it as they like. Think about it. Would you email your customer list to a stranger? Of course not. But that's essentially what you're doing when you're uploading private information, sensitive data to cloud storage and to cloud AI providers. Here's what you need to know. There are 2 types of AI implementations. Cloud-based AI, this is ChatGPT, Claude, DeepSeek, easy to use, but your data goes to the servers. Or you have on-premise AI. This runs on your own computers, your data. It never leaves the building. It's fantastic for enhanced security and privacy, for sensitive data, information, financial records, anything that you would not like to share on Reddit or not like to share with an emailing list. Tools like Olama let you run AI models directly on your computers. Yes, they're smaller and less powerful than the big cloud models, but they're perfect for specific business tasks. So the key question is convenience worth the security risk? And obviously for most businesses, the answer is no. Stop paying for superbrain AI. Here's where most businesses waste money. They're using massive AI models for simple, specific tasks. Think of it this way. If you need someone to classify emails as spam or not spam, would you hire a PhD who has expertise in 1,000 different topics? Or would you hire someone who's really good at identifying spam? The PhD costs 10 times more, but the specialist does a better job and faster. This is called fine-tuning, and instead of using a foundation model like ChatGPT that is trained on the entire internet, you create a smaller specialized model for your specific tasks. Example of tasks perfect for fine-tuning are things like email classification, customer service, documentation processing, invoice categorization, lead scoring, simple chatbots. These specialized models cost a fraction of the bigger models. They run faster and they outperform better because they're focused on that one specific problem. The math is simple. Why pay 400 billion parameters when you only need 3 billion for a specific task? Step 3, choose the right AI architecture. The newest breakthrough is called mixture of experts models. So instead of one massive brain trying to handle everything, you have multiple specialized experts working together. And when you ask a question, the system automatically chooses which expert has the best capabilities to solve that specific question, that specific problem. Companies like Meta and DeepSeek are using this approach. Meta's model has 160 different experts. When you ask a question, it only uses one expert. It's going to mean faster responses. You only need to use one expert, so lower costs. You're not using the full tokens of the model, again, cheaper. And it outperforms generalists because it's a model or an expert trained on one specific area. Think of it like having a law firm with 160 different specialists instead of one lawyer who knows a little bit about everything. When you need tax advice, you get the tax expert. When you need contract review, you go to the contract specialist. This architecture is becoming the industry standard. It means significant cost reductions and faster models. Step 4, prevent hallucinations at all costs. AI hallucinations are when models make things up and present them as facts. Sometimes it looks like they're outright lying to you. Of course, this is a massive risk for the simple fact that if you're giving misinformation to the public, if you're misinformation in terms of finance, if you have a chat agent that's giving the wrong pricing to potential customers, the ramifications are huge. And this happens with AI because essentially AI machines are probability machines. They're predicting the next word based on patterns and patterns that they've learned, the relationship of words to one another. Sometimes they just choose a low probability word and they run with it. It's like that game that you play where everyone adds another sentence to the story. AI will do that and it will literally just run with it. And if you ever see it happening, try it yourself. Say to the AI, no, that's not correct. That's a falsehood. And the AI will actually admit it was a lie and it was wrong. Obviously, for businesses, this is something that we can't allow. It's something that would be absolutely catastrophic. And how can you prevent this from happening? First step would be to use a RAG database whereby you connect your verified information to the AI via what's called a RAG store, RAG database. We can also put in steps whereby the AI will inform us if it doesn't feel confident in the answer, and never letting the AI operate in a vacuum. We keep our knowledge bases up to date and current with the correct information and sources, and that way then we minimize the risk of hallucination. Step 5, don't try to AIify everything at once. The first step would be to pick a specific problem that you can easily measure. For example, email classification is ideal. Use a fine-tuned model, keep the information secure, prove that it's a positive ROI and that it's worthwhile doing, and then you can build from there. Phase 2 would be a full department integration once you've proven the success from the first step. Things like customer service is often ideal because you can measure response time and customer satisfaction. Phase 3, cross-departmental optimization. This is where your AI will truly become powerful. You can find correlations between different departments. Your marketing data might be able to help for new product insights. Your customer service data might improve your sales process. Phase 4, now we're getting strategic. We're starting to use AI as our competitive advantage. You're not just automating, you're discovering new business insights that your competitors don't have yet. And here, absolutely, we want to track key metrics such as cost savings per process, time reduction, accuracy, employee satisfaction, client satisfaction. And remember, AI is getting more efficient, but it's also getting more expensive. So the latest models are 10 times more powerful than a year ago, and early adapters are building competitive advantages around this efficiency. So to recap on those 5 steps, secure your data. Keep it on premises if it's sensitive information. Stop overpaying for AI. Use fine-tuned models. They're cheaper. They're specialists. Use the right architecture. Start thinking mixture of experts models like Meta and DeepSeek are using. Put the steps in place to prevent hallucinations at all costs. And when you are starting with AI, start small. Start with something measurable and go step by step. Implement department, then cross department. The companies implementing AI right now aren't just saving money, they're building their competitive moat. While their competitors are out figuring out and playing around with ChatGPT, they're already optimizing the entire business with specialized AI. But here's the thing, the window won't stay open forever. AI is getting easier and easier to implement. If you leave it a year, 6 months, you may lose your competitive advantage and the opportunity. So remember, business owners, don't get left behind in the AI space.